Hello everyone, I'm Reza Tangistani, and in this video I'm going to talk about the element bear technique. It is very useful for additive manufacturing process. We can use it for welding process as well. In this file, we are going to teach how to deactivate elements during simulation by Python. To build complex model in Abaqus, we can use Fortran for subroutine. But if we needed to create a model that takes much time to create, we need to use Python. So we can develop code and make it faster, make modeling faster. Element technique is very good for 3D printing or for adding or removing material. By deactivating element, we change the stiffness. We change the size of the stiffness matrix. During solving the FEM, it takes time to enlarge the stiffness matrix size. It takes time later. We also can simulate this without using Python. But if you want to create a bigger model, we need to use coding by help of Python. And this part for creating the part, we don't need very specific part geometry or material property. We just need to define density and Young modulus so we can run the job. And also after finishing the job, we're gonna see something like this, adding material. The final result are different from this, but you can see we can add the material. Okay, and now we're ready for going to create the model. To build the model, we start with part. At first, we create a 3D deformable solid extrusion. 20 is enough. Then the first point can be 0 and 0, and the second one can be 10 and 10. And then we want to extrude it about 20. It's good. Now we go to property. As we mentioned in the PowerPoint, we don't need very specific data. We just need to put random properties, so we will be sure that it's gonna start the model. Then we create a section and we assign the section to the part. And in assembly, we insert the part. In a step, we need to create a static general file. We don't need to change anything in here. This step is for deactivating elements. That we need another one for activation a few elements, and the third one again for activating another portion of the elements. So like this, and then I'm going to jump from this introduction. I will be back to it later, but for a mesh, we need to go to the part, we create the mesh. This is good, and then we create it like this. Now we go to interaction. In interaction, we first need to deactivate the elements. I first show the elements, then gonna see the others, this side of the part. Select this one, and then in the beginning I want to deactivate these elements, this portion of elements. So I go with model change, step 1, and deactivate from elements this region. Then I need to activate portion of it for the second step, which is in the second step, model change again. Now for activating, I need to select this, and then we need to change it to element. I need to select the region here. So another time for elements, I can go again with this. For the third step, again, I need to take it from elements, activating and region, this portion. Okay. Now it's good. We can run the model and see, but before that we need to change the directory. I create a job. Now I want to submit it. The job is completed. Now we can see the results. Okay. At first, we can see that the model started with elements are deactivated in the beginning, and then in the second step, this portion of elements are activated, and then in the third step you can see the other portion of elements are activated. So this is how it works. I'm gonna save it. But what if we want to use Python first I need to go to the directory file. In here we can see JNL file. I'm gonna copy and paste it in here. I'm going to change it to Python. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. Python.py, but the .py part is important, so we can change the format to Python file. Then I'm gonna open it with Notepad++ or Plato. It doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna delete all of these model change, except the part that says about model change. Okay, and this part as well. Now you can see model change, and this part is about the job, so we don't need it. I'm gonna delete it. Okay, now I'm gonna save it. If I go to the model and I delete this interaction, and then if I go and click to the run script, run the Python file, you again see this. So it means that the Python code again redo the process that we did in past. So we can use this Python to creating model faster. But what if you want to change the element selection? Let's do it now. At first, we need to know how the Python code works. It's start with the MDB model. Okay, and then it goes, we need to use the model change option. It says active in a step false, which means it's for deactivating element in a step 1, and then it goes for the selecting the region. In selecting region, it says we need to select the region from the elements, and in here it gets the elements from assembly instance and the elements get sequence from mask. So if I delete this, now I need to put the selection method in here. One of the selection method is get bounding by box, which is here. I'm gonna add it in here. Okay. Elements, no, we don't need this. Get bounding by box. The first one is for X, second is Y, third one is Z. For the first point, and the second, these three are for the other point. It means that it draw a cuboid, it's draw a box actually, and it's select the elements inside the box. So we said we need to select the elements from -100x, -100y, -100z for the. So these three are the dimension of the first point, and the second point of the cuboid is 100, 100, 1000. I mean, we can use 100 again. So it contain all elements. So it's draw, if we run this, it draw a box from here, something like here, -1, -100 xyz to the positive xyz. It contains all the elements in here. So it's for deactivating. And I'm not gonna touch the activating part. So right now I'm gonna go with this. The other method is get binding by sphere. It's not very useful. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna put it here so you can use it later, but just in case if you want it, but it's not very useful tool. And now I wanted to run the model. So if I first need to delete these, after that I can go and run the model. Python. Then you see the first one, which was for deactivating, should contain all elements because all of them are inside the box. And the second one is the other portion. The third one again, the other portion. So if I run the job, you can see the result. In the beginning, there was no elements. All of them are deactivated. Then in the second step, a portion of them are activated, and the third step, another portion of it is activated. But as you can see from the interaction part, some portion of elements are not activated, are not selected for activating part. You see, these part are activated, these part are activated, but this part is not activated, so it's not gonna appear in output. I think it's good for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any problem, please let us know so we can help you with. Until the next video, bye.